On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Dalton. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking the safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get...
And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Dances away from the heat. Got a wide open receiver. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, running back on the move. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. They'll line up for a second down play.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's loose. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looking to go up top on first down. Coming after it. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Third and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
They're going to go for it on fourth down, and remember from this spot. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
24, Mississippi State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Slings it. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Hey, you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Floating away. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This is a 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll bring it back. It's Dalton. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A dynamic, Explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On second down, he's looking downfield. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. He tries to take the top off. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
He's going to run it. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. A first down for the offense. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. LSU quick to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Touchdown, Tiger! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you try?
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
First down for the offense.
To the ground with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, it's Dalton. Slips through the line. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up 14 over Army. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Wants to throw on second down. Going to take a shot. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Griffin. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Twist his way through. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Line getting set on second down. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times.
And they got him for the sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Larson. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Quarterback keeps it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. They're bringing heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. No matter how much college football